What's up, everybody? We got a lot to cover for this edition of our pre-market update, July 23rd. We take a look at what the market is doing. We're gapping up slightly here off a slew of earnings calls that came in last night as well as this morning. We'll go ahead and take a look at those. SPY hit all-time high yesterday. SPY hit all-time high yesterday and then just kind of petered out towards the end of the day. And then we're still kind of stuck right at our all-time highs. Still waiting for that kind of juice to really get going to SPY 200. Things are still pretty bullish though, and let's scroll through some names here. Apple being the biggest one. Apple reported last night. They beat on EPS. Revenues were a little bit down. iPhone sales were up, especially in China, and iPad sales, I believe, were a little bit down. Stock initially popped off the news and then dropped down to 94. What's interesting is the action that's taken place. This was about an hour ago. So the stock ripped all the way up to 95.80, then kind of came back. So I don't know. I don't know. She could go any way here. She could chop around. She could do anything here. So watch this one closely. We got the Microsoft that reported. This thing looks pretty good. And by the way, this thing has been on an incredible run lately. Microsoft earnings were actually down, and Microsoft blamed them on Nokia, the buying of Nokia. As you guys know, they laid off a lot of people. It was all related to this Nokia acquisition. What else do we have this morning? All right, you got Boeing. Boeing that reported here. This stock is up here in the pre-market. You got Delta that reported. This stock is up in the pre-market. You got Pepsi that reported. This stock, I believe, is up here in the pre-market. And then tonight, you got Facebook, which a lot of people are going to be watching. She's been very bullish lately. Social networks have finally caught a bid. Twitter and LinkedIn being the laggards. This Facebook now is nearing her all-time high at around $72. And then you got AT&T tonight. There's no news coming out this morning, so everything is really going to probably just float on the Apple news, and on the strength of some of these other earnings calls. Again, we've been in that sort of difficult, long trading environment, that kind of float up environment. So, things are pretty difficult to trade. It's best to dip by some swings, or to really keep tight scalps out there, play some ranges. A short opportunity here could be this Netflix down at 420. She reported earnings yesterday, and finally tanked a decent amount. You could get some legs on this thing. All right, so stick around here. We'll come out with the midday later this afternoon.